Two hunters share the same mountain, but they do not rule it in the same way. High above the forest, the peregrine falcon guards the open cliff. Fast, sharp, and fearless, it watches every movement in the valley below. But as daylight begins to fade, another presence moves through the shadows below. A Eurasian eagle owl, larger, heavier, silent, it steps from the dark forest. The falcon sees an intruder near its home. The owl sees a cliff growing darker, safer, and closer to its own world. This is not a fight. One bird has speed and the sky, the other has power and the night, and as the sun falls behind the mountains, the peregrine falcon is built for speed, its wings are narrow, its body is light, and every movement is sharp and controlled. From this high ledge, it can see across the valley, over the trees, and along the cliff face. Nothing enters this territory unnoticed. For the falcon, the cliff is not only a place to rest, it is a protected space shaped by wind, height, and instinct. Then its posture changes. The head turns, the eyes lock downward. Something large is moving near the rocks below. The falcon cannot know if the intruder will climb higher, move closer, or threaten the nest area. But instinct gives one clear command: defend the cliff before the danger comes closer. From the forest shadows, the eagle owl appears. It does not rush and it does not announce itself. It simply steps onto the stone, heavy and silent, with the confidence of a predator that belongs to darkness. Compared to the falcon, the owl is massive, its wings are broad, its body is powerful, its talons grip the rock with quiet strength. Large orange eyes lift toward the cliff above, studying the falcon's position. This is not a hunter of speed, this is a hunter of patience, pressure, and silence. The falcon rules open air with sharp turns and sudden dives, but the owl rules by stillness, strength, and presence. Now both birds have seen each other. For a few seconds, the mountain holds its breath. No attack yet, only recognition. Two predators, one cliff, and the first sign of conflict. The falcon moves first. It launches from the cliff and climbs into the open air using the last light of the evening. Then it turns downward. The first dive is not meant to kill. It is a warning, a sudden flash of speed across the owl's space. The falcon cuts through the air and passes close to the ledge, forcing the eagle owl to react. But the owl does not panic. It lowers its body, its feathers rise. Its talons tighten against the stone, and its head follows the falcon with perfect control. The message is clear: this is falcon territory. Leave the ledge, move away from the cliff. But the owl answers without moving away. It stays on the rock, calm and heavy, as if the warning was only wind passing over stone. The eagle owl answers with sighs. It spreads its wings and grips the rock beneath its talons. It does not need speed to be dangerous. Its strength is in patience. Its power is in stillness. Above, the falcon circles, searching for another angle. But below, the owl waits, calm, heavy, ready. The cliff is no longer quiet. What began as a warning has become a test. Sky against stone, speed against strength, two hunters measuring each other. Before the next move, the falcon begins to circle. Each pass is closer than the last. From above, from the side. Shadow of the cliff, it uses the air like a weapon, changing direction before the owl can predict the next line, but the eagle owl follows every movement. Its head turns with silent precision, its body shifts just enough, its talons remain locked to the stone. This is not chaos, this is calculation. The falcon is testing distance, reaction, and fear. The owl is measuring timing, angle, and patience. Speed is looking for an opening, power is waiting for a mistake. Neither bird wants to waste energy. Neither bird wants to be caught exposed. The cliff becomes smaller with every pass, and with every circle, the first real clash comes closer. Then the falcon dives too close. For the first time, the eagle owl leaves the ledge. Broad wings explode from the rock, lifting its heavy body into the air. The two predators meet between cliff and sky. Talons flash, wings beat hard. For a moment, the air itself seems to break. The falcon twists away with incredible speed, avoiding the owl's reach by a narrow margin. The owl does not chase far. It drops back toward the stone, powerful but controlled. There is no kill, no clear winner, only the first true clash, and now both birds understand the danger. The falcon has speed, the owl has reach. One mistake could change everything. In open air, the falcon has the advantage. It climbs higher, then falls again like a blade through the fading light. Its speed is almost impossible to match. A single dive can cross the cliff in seconds, but the owl does not follow into the open sky. That would be a mistake. Instead, it stays close to the rocks where speed has less room to work. The cliff protects its back, the ledge gives it power. The shadows hide its shape. The falcon owns the air above the valley. The owl owns the narrow space where the air meets stone. Here, the falcon must slow. Here, the owl can strike. This fight is no longer only about strength. It is about position, patience, and timing, and the bird that controls the position may control the ending. The owl changes the fight. It stops waiting for the falcon to choose every move. As the falcon begins another dive, the eagle rises into its path. Not fast, but at exactly the right moment. The falcon is forced to break away before reaching the ledge. For the first time, its line is broken. The speed hunter loses the clean angle it needs. The owl lands higher on the cliff, closer to the falcon's flight path. It has not chased the falcon, it has changed the battlefield. Now the smaller bird must be more careful. Every dive must start farther out, every turn must be sharper, every mistake brings it closer to the owl's reach. The falcon is still faster, but the owl is beginning to control the space. Then the light begins to fade, the last gold disappears from the rocks, and the forest turns blue and gray. For the falcon, this matters. Its strength belongs to daylight, distance, and clear vision. Every dive depends on seeing the angle before committing to speed. In bright air, the falcon can read every ledge, every shadow, every movement below. But the owl was made for this hour. As darkness rises, the eagle becomes harder to read. Its feathers blend with stone, bark, and shadow. Its eyes gather the remaining light. Its body becomes part of the cliff itself. The falcon still circles, but the passes are slower now. Less certain, more cautious, the battle is changing without either bird touching the other. The air is colder. The forest is darker. The ledge is harder to judge. The distance between attack and danger becomes smaller. The mountain is choosing night, and night belongs to the owl. For the first time, the falcon's greatest advantage begins to fade. The falcon has one final chance. It climbs into the last visible light higher than before, searching for the cleanest angle. Then it drops fast direct. Dangerously close, the owl sees it coming. It lowers its body, opens its wings, and raises its talons from the stone. For one breath, the two predators meet at the edge of impact. The falcon turns away. At the last moment, the owl strikes into empty air. Dust rises from the ledge. After the clash, silence returns. The falcon lands on a distant point of rock. The owl remains on the main ledge, broad wings partly folded, eyes fixed forward. Between them lies only wind, stone, and darkness. Neither bird is weak, neither bird is foolish. The falcon has defended its cliff with speed and courage. The owl has answered with patience and power. But in the wild, survival is not about pride. It is about timing, energy risk, and knowing when another move is no longer worth the cost. The fight slows, the air grows colder. The falcon watches from the edge of the darkening sky. The owl waits from the stone, calm and unmoved. Neither one needs to prove more. The decision is coming. Loose feathers spin in the wind, both birds separate unharmed. The final dive has failed, and the cliff falls silent again. The falcon moves first. It lifts from the distant rock and cuts across the cliff one last time. But this is no longer an attack. It is a withdrawal. The warning has been given. The territory has been challenged. The owl has refused to leave. And now darkness is too deep for the falcon to keep pressing the fight. The eagle owl watches without chasing. It does not need to follow. It does not need to prove anything. The battle ends without death. No hunter is destroyed. No victory is shouted. Two predators remain alive. The falcon keeps the sky of daylight. The owl takes the hour of night. And the mountain keeps their secret as mist rises through the trees. For a moment, nothing moves. The falcon disappears into the darkening sky, and the cliff grows quiet again. But the silence is different now. The daylight hunter has stepped back. The night hunter remains. The eagle owl stands on the ledge, calm and still, as mist rises from the forest below. The battle is ending, but night is only beginning. Now the cliff belongs to night. The falcon is gone beyond the ridge. The wind settles across the stone, and the eagle owl stands alone above the forest. It did not win by speed. It did not win by chasing. It won by waiting. Silent, patient, unshaken. Then, without a sound, the owl opens its wings. It leaves the ledge and glides into the dark trees below. The fight is over. The cliff is quiet again. But for the night hunter, the real hunt has just begun.